Hi, my name is Julia Rostrom and I'm the founder of Duck & Dry, chain of blow-dry bars and the product line. I'm here today to give my 5 tips on how to turn your big idea into reality. Firstly, I often find that people have this misconception that in order to launch a new business, they have to come up with something super new and revolutionary. And even though it would be amazing if you were one of those lucky ones that did come up with something completely unique, I think for most of us, my advice is to really research the market, understand who the other players are, who is doing things well within the sphere that you're looking at, and actually just looking how to improve that. So basically, it's not always needed to reinvent the wheel and really just do it better. Once you've been doing your research, there needs to come a point at which you decide to do it and to take that leap and commit to it. And it might sound really basic, but most people actually don't reach this point. At some point you decide that, yes, I'm going to do it, because you can research things and evaluate and think about them forever. But at some point you just need to start doing them. And it can be anything. It can be just setting up and registering your company. It can be taking up a desk in a shared office and being committed to going there 5 days a week. It can be hiring an intern so that you have somebody to work with. But ultimately, the point of actually doing it is probably one of the most important things you have to do to turn your idea into reality. My third advice would be to stay open-minded as to what your idea is, because it is unlikely to be the finished product, and you have to really stay agile and kind of look what it can evolve into and how it can develop. Because your ideas on paper and reality and in practice may differ completely. So I would advise not to be too fundamentalist about it. Of course, trust your gut, have a core what you're trying to achieve, but be open-minded and open to ideas of how it can evolve. Number 4 is absolutely critical for a startup, and that's keeping your costs as low as you possibly can. Keep it very, very cost effective, very lean for as long as you can, and only spend when you absolutely feel that you must, because ultimately the cash flow is the key. Number 5, and possibly the most important one in the long term, is persistence and determination, and ultimately not giving up and going for it through periods of highs and lows, and also motivating yourself on a daily basis, because often when you start up a business, and especially if you work by yourself, it's very difficult to set yourself goals, go towards them, evaluate your own work, and ultimately just waking up every morning and kind of going for it and actually making things happen, because if you don't make them happen, nobody else will. So the persistence and determination is the most important aspect of making it happen, and really kind of understanding that things will take a lot longer than you expect, so just roll with it. My little tip, an extra one, is try and find a support network around you. And that doesn't mean some highly experienced mentors or a board of directors or a really expensive consultant. It could be your friend, it could be your partner, it could be somebody you trust or you think that they are intelligent and supportive, but somebody you can bounce ideas with. Constantly evolve your thinking process and just have somebody to talk to. For more tips and advice, head to C&C website and don't forget to subscribe.
Yay! We're done!